comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So the biggest news in combat sports today, just the day after Charles Oliveira dropped out of his fight against Islam Makhachev, the Boyale is out of this weekend's Spring Cup Jiu-Jitsu tournament with a dislocated rib. I, like a fucking idiot, like just one of the dumbest human beings of all fucking time. I went down to Jiu-Jitsu today and kickboxing, and I was like, I'll just manage this rib injury. I'll get a few rounds in. I need to get a few rounds in before the fucking tourney. My rib wasn't feeling too bad. I did a workout yesterday and it was feeling fine. It was sore. It was tender as fuck, but it was fine. I did everything. I did like fucking pull-ups, fucking push-ups. I did squats, deadlifts. I did it all. So I was like, it's not too bad. So I go down there. I do kickboxing and I did 4 rounds of sparring kickboxing. And that was fine, except for one dude got me in the clinch and then threw a knee into my left-hand side. And I swear to God, if he connected, he just missed. Just missed. I said to him, if you connected, that would have broken my rib. He paid no attention to that and then punched me in the face. That's what kind of animals these cunts are. Then after class, in between classes, the dude who I was wrestling when I fucked my rib asked me, he's like, how's your rib? I'm like, yeah, it's still pretty fucked. And the dude who threw the knee at my rib, he was like, oh, your rib's actually fucked. I'm like, yeah, but I'm out there. So fucking no excuses. If you break my rib, you break my rib. So fucking we do jiu-jitsu, and then for some obscure reason, probably just to fuck me up, we do 4 rounds of fucking rolling, 5 minutes each, instead of the normal 3. And I get through the first 3 fine. It hurts, but not a problem. And then on the last round, I'm sitting there and it just so happens everyone else pairs up, and I didn't want to wrestle the dude again because he's a fucking big guy. But the same dude who fucking I ruined my rib on Tuesday was the only guy left, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, come over. If I can't get through this, I probably shouldn't be wrestling on Sunday anyway. So he comes over and we're wrestling and it's going fine, and we're about 3.5 minutes in, and I get on top of him and he pushes back, and I don't know what happened, but my fucking bottom rib just compressed in. And I was done. It was like dislocated. It was pushing up against my fucking lung. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to pop it back out. It was just severe fucking pain. So I ride that out for like 20 minutes just at the gym, just going, all right, fuck. Just trying to get it back out. And then I'm like, no, it's not coming back out. So I come home and I can feel it. My rib's just jutting out. There's some rib behind another rib, and it just feels absolutely fucked. So I'm just dealing with the pain. Then I'm like, nah, I gotta go fucking check this out. I don't want this to be a reoccurring thing. I need them to put my fucking rib back in place. So I go to the doctor. The doctor says go get an x-ray. So I went and got an x-ray. Haven't heard anything back. Everyone's like, nah, you're sweet. I spoke to the x-ray cunts and they're like, we can't really see anything. I'm like, look with your eyes. My rib is almost protruding through my skin. Feel it. You can see it. Nothing's coming up on the x-ray. It doesn't seem like there's... I'm like, fucking look, cunt. But they're like, we don't really know that much about ribs. We'll write a report and then we'll send it to your doctor. And the doctor doesn't know shit about ribs either. She was some Chinese lady that was just talking shit. She's like, yeah, it'll go back into place. Maybe it's broken. Maybe it's dislocated. Who knows? Take 2 days off the gym. That's what she said. I'm like, this is like a 6-week fucking injury. Actually, one of the fucking jiu-jitsu guys, the guys down at jiu-jitsu, black belt, he's a doctor as well. How's that? You're a doctor and a fucking jiu-jitsu black belt. I was speaking to him. He came up to me afterwards and he's like, how's the rib? I'm like, it feels like I popped my rib out or something, or popped it in. He's like, yeah, I actually did the same thing about 15 years ago. It popped out, and then I went home, and about 6 hours later, it popped back in, and then it popped in and out a couple more times, and then I just gave it a rest. It healed itself, and it's been good ever since. And I'm like, so should I just wait 6 hours or something? Like, I don't know. He's like, dude, there's really not that much you can do with fucking ribs. You just got to let them heal. I'm like, but what if it's fucking out of place? And it feels out of place. I'm sitting here and I'm just feeling it like it's fucked. The worst thing is at the moment, just before, I was lying on a basketball just to spread the fucking ribs apart so maybe it would fucking pop back in. And I'm just contorting my body just to try and get this rib out from behind this other rib. And it's just excruciating pain. And I get it to a place where the ribs are back in line and it feels good. Like it still hurts like fuck because it's been dislocated or something. It's been ripped from the cartilage. But as soon as I get off the basketball, it just re-dislocates. So it just clicks back out of place and then I'm just in the exact same pain again. And that's happened about 20 fucking times already. So I'm just fucking re-dislocating it all the time. And then you ask these fucking doctors and none of them know anything about ribs. My wife's friend who's a doctor, she's like, yeah, it's broken. I'm like, it doesn't feel broken. It feels like there's cartilage. She's like, yeah, we call that broken as well. It feels like a dislocation. Everyone's like, it's broken. No, I feel like it needs to be put back in the same place. They're like, we don't really do those things. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to a specialist tomorrow because I don't want this to be career ending. What if this is a career ending fucking injury? I don't want to be worried about my rib popping every time I fucking do jiu-jitsu anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next 6 weeks if I'm out. I have to give this a good fucking rest. There's nothing I can do about it. I shouldn't have gone today. Fucking hell. What a dumb cunt as well. I knew I shouldn't have fucking wrestled today. I fucking knew it. But I was like, nah, you got to go down. You got to do the rounds. Push through. And now I'm fucked. Now I'm proper fucked. If this is a 6-week injury, then I've got no jiu-jitsu until I go to fucking Canada. And then I've got fucking like 7 weeks off in Canada. I'm going to be fucking sloppy as shit when I get back to it. I don't really care, actually. As long as this fucking rib pops back into the place it's meant to be, I don't really give a fuck. I can't have it staying where it is now. That's the main thing. I need to find a way to get it back in position. Anyway, fucking that's that. Now I understand firsthand how these fighters get injured before their fights and have to pull out. I mean, I didn't want to have to fucking pull out, but there's nothing I can do about it now. There's no way I could fucking wrestle. If this rib got fucking hit by something or someone, it would just fucking pierce straight through my lung, collapse lung again, back in, pleurodesis, fucking another episode. Fuck that. Anyway, I'm fucking still in pain. But you got to do what you got to do, and the podcast is something you got to do. We did one of those fucking fake gigs last night as well. It was sick. 20 cunts just turn up. I did half an hour or so. Oh, it was fucking great. Anyway, fuck it. Fuck everything. That'll do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around and I'll see you the fuck later.